Welcome back, Generals, Commanders, and the entire Bunal Brigade. Today, we are diving into a massive controversy surrounding a brand new playtest for a strategy game called Veterans Napoleonic Wars. If you spent any time on the wargaming forums lately, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Is this game an AI-generated cash grab? Is it a lazy mobile port trying to pass as a PC strategy title? Or is there a much deeper, hidden history here involving one of our favorite abandoned franchises? When you put this game side by side with Ultimate General Civil War, a game I have over 100 hours in, the similarities are undeniable. The UI, the post-battle screens, the army management, it's a mirror image. Today, I'm giving you my honest, unfiltered review after grinding through the playtest. Then, we're going to unpack the massive community conspiracy theory surrounding this mysterious developer, Tactical Boar. Before we charge the lines, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. I'm a new growing channel and every little bit helps. So leave a comment to help feed the algorithm. And if you're on your mobile device right now, look down and hit that hype button. That really helps me get in front of new viewers just like you. And I appreciate it so very much, guys. Let's march on. So Generals, let's start with the gameplay because there are some genuinely good ideas here. The game drops you into Napoleon's 1796 Italian campaign. What I really appreciate is the grand strategy loop, the general idea of fighting massive historic battles, resupplying your forces, actively building up your armies and divisions over time. It gives every casualty weight, and you have a lot of agency to buy different kinds of weapons, what kind of division are you going to have, all cav, all infantry, a mix. It is really, really a great idea, and there's a lot inside this game to build from. On the battlefield, the sound design is actually quite decent. The crack of the muskets, the roar of the artillery, added a lot of necessary atmosphere to the combat. I also really like the full 180-degree camera swivel. One of the things I wish Master Command did better was having that camera swivel farther so you can see your men front direction. They do that here in this game, so that is a huge plus for me. I really like that. It gives you a great sense of spatial awareness when you're trying to anchor your flanks or wheel a line infantry regiment around to catch the enemy in the open. The bones of a great tactical war game, managing morale, fatigue, and formations are buried in here. But we need to talk about the issues, because the gameplay was honestly a bit difficult to manage, and not just because of the AI. My biggest gripe? The camera zoom. It is simply not close enough. As players of historic strategy games, we are huge history buffs. We want to be able to zoom right down into the mud. We want to see that intricate detail on the Napoleonic uniforms, the bayonets catching the sunlight, and our troops fighting hand to hand close up. Being locked at a high altitude entirely disconnects you from the grit of the battle, and I'm a little bit disappointed in that, to be honest. It needs to be about 2 clicks closer at least. Furthermore, I have to agree with the community feedback. The gameplay feels a bit mobile-first style. The oversized UI elements and some of the interaction mechanics feel like they were designed for a touchscreen, not a mouse and keyboard. There are also noticeable optimization and balancing issues, which made maneuvering feel clunky. The current map is a bit small, though admittedly, this is just the first mission of a playtest, so I'm willing to give them some slack and grace here. And in the post-play survey I did, they do ask about the size of the maps and other of these questions here. So I do think the devs are potentially aware of the potential issues, and they are looking for community feedback to address them. So that communication and consideration is an A plus for me. Now, Generals, let's get into the controversy. I want to be completely 100% crystal clear right now. What I'm about to discuss is purely community speculation based on public industry reports, forum discussions, and comments from my viewers in videos I have made in the past. I do not have any insider information, any insider proof. I do not have anything definitive. This is all speculation of what I've been hearing and reading in public, open forums.
Oh, I see nothing. I was not here. I did not even get up this morning.
But the timeline of events has the community asking a lot of questions. We all remember Game Labs, the brilliant team behind Ultimate General Civil War. A few years ago, Game Labs was acquired by a massive Swedish gaming conglomerate called Stillfront Group. Fast forward to 2024 and 2025, the gaming industry was hit with massive layoffs. Industry reports indicate that Stillfront went through severe restructuring to focus heavily on their profitable mobile gaming division. What happened to the PC strategy side? Well, look at Ultimate General American Revolution. After a brief early access period, development essentially froze and the community was left with an unfinished game. I was extremely affected by this. I really wanted to play that game. I did not ever buy it because I was boycotting this exact thing we just mentioned here. I do not want to pay the full $40 price for a game that's not supported and will never be supported. I even almost considered buying the very, very early access before it was on Steam so I could get my own name, or technically my father's name, in the game as a general just for fun. I'm now glad I didn't do that. So, generals, shortly after the massive corporate restructuring and the abandonment of American Revolution, a brand new indie team called Tactical Boar appeared out of thin air. And their very first game looks, feels, and plays almost exactly like Ultimate General. The community theory out there is wild, but it's pretty fascinating. What if Tactical Boar is actually made up of those exiled, laid off Game Labs developers? What if this is a rogue passion project built by devs who just wanted to make a great Napoleonic War game without corporate interference? If they are an indie team with no budget, it explains the rough optimizations and mobile style UI assets. Again, that is just a theory, and it's what I've seen in comments in my videos when I've been featuring this before, and it's also what I've seen on Reddit and other forums online. It could just be a clone, but it makes you think. As for Veteran Napoleonic Wars, it needs work. Tactical Bore, if you're watching this, fix the camera zoom, optimize the performance, and strip away that mobile game feel. If you do that, you might just have the spiritual successor we've been waiting for. But, Generals, I want to hear from you, the Bunal Brigade. Are you boycotting this game until we get answers about who Tactical Bore really is? Or are you supporting them in hopes of getting a great new strategy game? Sound off in the comments below and let me know your thoughts. Is this AI only, or is this a real game that deserves your attention? Hey guys, if you're listening this far in, please make sure you've liked the video. Please, if you're not already subscribed to my new channel, I'm growing and I need your help, and I appreciate it very much. And again, if you're on mobile device, please hit that hype button. That really puts us into the algorithm and it helps new people find my channel. So, Generals, Commanders, Bunal Brigade, until next time, keep your powder dry, and I will see you on the battlefield.